Thank you very much. I'm Paul Hsieh. I'm a practicing physician here in Colorado, and I just want to echo some of the stuff my wife has said. I'll just add a few perspectives as a private citizen wanting to exercise my own right to participate in the political process. I became interested in healthcare policy in 2007 when that was a big hot topic in Colorado, and one of my friends, a local attorney, started a small project called Freedom and Individual Rights in Medicine, basically to get a bunch of volunteer activists together to speak out on what they thought should be the proper course for healthcare reform in Colorado. And the group included anywhere from 5 to 10 unpaid volunteers, and we had a small mailing list of people exchanging ideas on what we could do, various opportunities to speak out, and newsworthy articles, etc. And one of the topics that came up during that time was the in 2008 was Ballot Initiative Amendment 56, which is the initiative which would have required businesses with more than 20 employees to provide health insurance. That was and when we started commenting on that, someone said, well, you got to make sure you stay clear of the Colorado campaign finance laws that pertain to state ballot initiatives. So even though we didn't spend any money on this, only a few of us spoke out on this, we listed our little internet project as a state issue committee just to be on the safe side. We didn't know whether we would be in trouble. And I got to see Diana having to wrestle with the same issues in 2008, so we thought, let's just be on the safe side. And so I was the one that filed the reports every 2 weeks of the election cycle saying, we spent no money, we spent no money, we spent no money. And it was actually somewhat onerous, especially because it's all done on my free time when I'm not on call at the hospital, not working weekend duties, not working nights. So it was me doing it. Then in 2009, the group essentially disbanded. The leader of that group, she left Colorado to take another out-of-state job, and she bequeathed me the website and all the information. So this healthcare advocacy group basically became me with occasional help from my wife and friends like Ari and a couple other people. So it's maybe more than 2 people, depending on how you define that. Then in 2010, there was another ballot initiative which I was very interested in, which is the Amendment 63, which is the healthcare choice. And I thought, I would really like to speak out on this and express my opinion. And yet I thought, I'm going to have to be very, very careful because I don't have the resources to look into the law and to decide, can I spend money on this to promote ideas? And I basically, for the most part, sat that issue out, even though I had very strong opinions. I did write one op-ed for the Denver Post in this, and I think I wrote one letter to the Colorado Springs Gazette, but I basically deliberately steered most of my time and energy in 2010 away from that ballot initiative into other parts of the healthcare debate that could not be construed one way or another as having to pertain to a ballot initiative, just because I did not want to take a chance. I'd heard stories of, there's a study by the University of Missouri economist Jeff Milia, where he had 250 people try to fill out the campaign finance disclosure laws for Colorado and California and Missouri, and basically almost all these people got it wrong in ways that could have gotten them sued. And I know there's a statement by one of the Florida election officials saying that 98% of the complaints they get with respect to campaign finance are from political opponents that have some political motivation to try to ding someone on the other side. And so I thought, I don't want to even go there, so I didn't speak out on this issue anywhere near as much as I wanted to, didn't register as a committee, and basically I felt a direct chilling effect of the laws on my part, even though it was a topic that I had something to say and wanted to say, but I just kept it very, very limited. And so, just in conclusion, I really think that the rule changes, for the most part, with the caveat that Diana mentioned, are a very good step in the right direction. I support them, especially the raising the limit from $200 to $5,000 for an issue committee. And basically, on topics where I want to advocate a position, say where I happen to have an opinion and I want to try to sway out the voters, I want a system where everyone gets to speak out and let the voters decide for themselves who's right, who's wrong. Similarly, if I'm a voter and I don't have any expertise, I want to hear all sides. I don't want someone to feel that they can't speak out because of fear of legal intimidation by their opponents. I'd rather have it be open for all comers, and that's pretty much what the Supreme Court said in its Citizens United 2010 ruling, where they quoted the Federalist Papers. They said, factions will necessarily form in our republic, but the remedy of destroying the liberty of some faction is worse than the disease. And they specifically said, factions should be checked by permitting them all to speak and by entrusting the people to judge what is true and what is false. That's the closer we can get to the ideal is the closer I think we want to be. This is the free speech rights that were envisioned by our founding fathers, that are codified by the First Amendment, and basically as reaffirmed by the U.S. Supreme Court. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Could you, if I may ask, for your supplemental if you would be interested in submitting us some supplemental comments with a citation to that study you just mentioned.
Yes, I could do that. Absolutely.
I would appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much.